Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tonight, 180.
Watch the run. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
1-1.
Check. Check.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And now running right through it. And some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Tonight, 180.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, great.
Jam it, jam it, jam, jam.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Check safety.
Tiger.
Kill. Turn it up.
Let's go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
50.
Here's Foles. That's complete right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Attack, attack. Let's get tight.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow, yellow.
At the 32-yard line.
Echo 42. I got him. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Watch twist.
43, 43.
26, check 26. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Hey, defense, let's go. Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Deuce. Hey, switch gears. Wide, get wide. Check three.
Hey, Sunday.
We got double up.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I got it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Thirteen.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 25.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Wide 80. I've got Lou 80.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Easy.
Check it out, read. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Chance. Switch.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Fournette. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Tonight, 380.
That's what I do.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. There he goes, left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Alfred Blue, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Sponge. No. Shit. Shit. Hey, check 24.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. 69 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Sam Hartman set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, dog.
12.
Check 25.
Zebra.
Fournette running right. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
I can't believe they even let you play. Bang, bang, bang.
Flat.
Bang, bang. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Here it comes.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
No.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
Silent.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Showing it.
Protein spill.
Undercrush.
Under.
Check 52.
Flat.
Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally the first step in the right direction for a stop. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
I know you felt that one.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, hey, watch the shift, watch the shift. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, 43.
Switch.
Here we go, finish the game.
Watch the whip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook.
Let's go, let's do it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect.
A shotgun give to Fournette. A little too much. Extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Good. 180.
49. You run. Tighten up.
Great.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Hey, Keaton.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Yellow.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
57, color, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
36. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
50, yellow.
Hey, turn it up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, they're scared. Check the backer. Check. Watch twist.
Hey, 57.
Double up. He's good.
And again, it's Mahomes. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Mahomes now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 45 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go! 15!
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, me and you.
Hey, Silver.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Lucky.
Hey, Caden.
It's a safety creep. Shift. Dash. Go now. Alert flare.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
One.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
50, check my 50. Coming to you.
On 1st down, it's Blue. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it, baby. That's it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
What we got?
Big edge.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Get ready.
Check 9, check 9. Water.
Again, it's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Right there. 54.
Curl.
Got you, pump. Check 37. Check 30.
13.
Let's see.
On third down, Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Even. Fourth down. Even. Check 24.
What we got? Yeah, go. Let's go. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10.
Back. 61, matchbox, lights.
SOS.
Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Shoot!
On the run, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Joker.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the screen.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jim. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Keep going right at him.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st down, Blue. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Check three, check three.
Pick, pick.
Safe. Check nickel.
Here we go.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Switch out. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic.
Yellow.
You're not ready. Check.
15. You got to go right here. Right time.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Curl.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Silent one.
Hey, watch it.
Here's a give to Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Running left, it's Fournette. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3, getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
Yellow, yellow.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
43! 43! Let's go, baby.
One final try from Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right after?